Hello everyone, I am Professor Amit Solanki. Today we will discuss the types of electrical drive. It is a topic for the unit first of the subject PECD. In previous class we have studied about the basic introduction and definition of electrical drives and their block diagram and what are the components. In this lecture we will discuss about the different types of electrical drives. That means the classification of electrical drives. So first we will go through the classification, the main classification. Generally electrical drives is classified in two types. First one is DC drive and AC drive. As you know that all of you, basically we have the two types of supplies, AC drive, AC system and DC system. So for that, according to that, we have classified the electrical drives in two types, AC drive and DC drive. AC drive, that means in that if we are using the AC motor, so that is called the AC drive. And in case of DC drive, that means if we are using the DC motor, for some applications, for some load, we are using the DC motor. So this type of drive is called the DC drive. That is the basic fundamental concept behind the AC drive and DC drive. In this diagram, you can see here, there is the already the voltage source, AC motor and DC motor. So this is a combination of conventional various speed electrical drive system. Now we will go to the difference between AC drive and DC drive. What is the basic difference between AC drive and DC drive? So we can differentiate on different parameters. So here we have drawn a table, comparison table between the DC drive and AC drive. So first we'll discuss about the DC drive. So in case of DC drive, the power circuit and control circuit is very simple and inexpensive. Whereas it is in AC drive, the power circuit and control circuit are very complex. Okay. Second point, in that point of DC drive, it requires frequent maintenance. But if we are talking about the AC drive, it requires very less maintenance. That means DC drive require more maintenance. As you also know that in that of DC motor, there are the presence of commutator and buses. So for that, there will be maintenance very heavy. Next, in case of DC drive, the commutator makes the motor bulky, costly, and heavy, as we already discussed earlier. But in case of the AC drive, these problems are not there in this AC drive. Obviously, in case of AC motor, AC drive, the absence of commutator buses. So for that, this type of problem is not come in the AC drive. In case of DC drive, it having the fast response and wide speed range of the control, and it can be achieved instantly by conventional solid state control. So in that DC drive, we are using the solid state semiconductor devices like thyristor based control rectifier. Okay. In case of AC drive, in solid state control, the speed range is very wide, and conventional method is stiff and limited. Right. Next difference, we can say that the last comparison between the DC drive and AC drive. In case of DC drive, the speed and design ratings are very limited due to the commutation. But in case of, if you are talking about the AC drive, in that AC drive, the speed and design ratings have upper limits. So these are the basic comparison between general electrical drive like AC drive and DC drive. Now we will go to some other classifications, some other types of electrical drive. So according to different operations, different mode of methods, the electrical drive is classified. So one by one we will discuss here. First we will discuss the according to mode of operation. So according to mode of operation, electrical drives is classified in three types. One is continuous duty drive, second one is short time duty drive, third one is intermittent duty drive. Second point, according to the means of control. So according to the means of control, the electrical drive is also classified in three types. One is manual, second one is semi-automatic, and third one is automatic. So already you have know that what is their function. So their name is also easy. Manual means it will operate manually. Semi-automatic, that means some part it manual and some is automatic. So for that is called semi-automatic. And third one is automatic, that means fully automatic. Now third, according to the number of machines. So according to the number of machines, the electrical drive is classified in individual drive, group drive, and multi-motor drives. And fourth point is that according to the dynamics and transient. So according to this phenomena, the drive is classified in uncontrolled transient period and controlled transient period. And next one is according to the methods of speed control. So according to this mode of operation, it is classified in as four types. First one is reversible and non-reversible uncontrolled constant speed. Second one is reversible and non-reversible step speed control. Third one is variable position control, and fourth one is reversible and non-reversible smooth speed control. So now we'll discuss in details one of the most types classification of electrical drives according to the number of machines. Number of machines. The first electrical drive, that is the group drive. Here we can say the group electrical drive. So in this figure, you can see here what is their phenomena and what is their function. So in this group drive, it have consists only one single motor, and one single motor connected to different types of load, or we can say that the machine. Okay, so this is the type of group electrical drive, or we can say that in the form of definition, this drive consists of a single motor which drive one or more lines out. That means from one motor shaft there are connected one or more mechanism on there with the help of bearings. The line shaft may be fitted with either pulleys and belts or gears, by means of which a group of machine or mechanism may be operated. Sometimes it is also called the shaft drive because the mechanism are connected to the shaft. So for that it is called the shaft drive. The advantages, if you are discuss about the advantages, a single motor can be used instead of number of small motors. Disadvantages, the basic the main disadvantage is this: there is no flexibility. That means in case of a single motor is used and that if motor is failed, so that what will happen? Whole operation will be, our whole process will mechanism will be stopped. So this is the big disadvantage of this type of group drive. Now we will discuss the second type of electrical drive. It is known as individual electric drive. So in this type of individual electrical drive, you can see here in this figure, so there is only one motor and one motor is connected with one mechanism. So for that it is called individual or separate. So in this drive, each individual machine is driven by a separate motor, and this motor also imparts motion to various parts of the machine. So this is the basic concept of the individual electrical drive. Now we are going to the last type of, that is the drive, that is the multi-motor electrical drive. Multi-motor, that means in this drive system there are several drives, that means several mechanisms, several operations, several processes, each of which serve to actuate one of the working parts of the drive mechanism. That means multi-motor, that means number of motors is connected to the number of mechanisms. For example, complicated metal cutting machines, tools, paper making industries, railway transport rolling machines. These are some examples of multi-motor drives. Thank you so much for watching this video. Now we will meet in the next lecture. Thank you.